Invoking blessings of the Almighty, dignitaries, elders, staff and students, participants from around the world, namaste and good evening. Welcome to day 90 of the One World, One Family World Cultural Festival here at Sathya Grama. We extend a warm welcome to our esteemed guests this evening, Shri B.S. Patil, former Chief Secretary to the Government of Karnataka, and Padma Shri awardee Ms. Nivedita Bhide, All India Vice President of Vivekananda Kendra, Kanyakumari. With the blessings of Bhagwan Baba and our Sadguru, the One World, One Family World Cultural Festival has been seamlessly continuing over the last 90 days. This is solely because of divine grace and the collective efforts of many. But one team that actually made it possible through their incredible efforts is the Department of Global Collaborations. This young and dynamic team began their work nearly a year ago. Over months of travel, discussions, strategic planning, calls and meetings across time zones, their collective and continuing efforts have fructified as this vibrant festival, which will remain an unforgettable experience for all of us. Without further ado, we call upon Dr. Bhuvana Santhanam, CEO of Global Collaborations for the One World, One Family mission, to share with us more details on the journey so far. She lived and worked in Qatar, the UAE, and the UK, where she led initiatives across sectors. In 2015, she made a transition, choosing to dedicate herself fully to the One World, One Family mission and moved to Sathya Grama. As an author and global facilitator, her focus now lies in expanding service initiatives that unite hearts, foster collaboration, and uplift communities worldwide. Dr. Bhuvana, please.
Offering my loving salutations to Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba and Sadguru Shri Madhusudan Sai. Good evening, everyone. Please allow me to begin by saying that over the last 18 months, the mission has grown in ways that defy explanation across continents, cultures, and hearts. In March 2024, Sadguru Shri Madhusudan Sai established Global Collaborations to expand the One World, One Family movement globally, uniting hearts through service. Our mission was to identify countries, research gaps and needs, build partnerships, and launch sustainable collaborative solutions. Our mission spans 4 key regions: the Asia-Pacific, the subcontinent, Africa and the Middle East, Turkey, Europe and the UK, and the Americas, each uniquely contributing to the vision of one world, one family. In just 18 months, the mission expanded from 32 countries to 100 countries, a threefold leap that defies human logic. It was a miracle lived, a living testament to Sadguru's divine will, flowing through the hearts and hands of a passionate team. No strategy could have chartered this. No human effort alone could have sustained this. This is proof, clear and undeniable, that when the divine commands, it must manifest. And so, what began as a miracle of expansion became a movement of manifestation. With presence now in 100 countries, the mission has taken root through global humanitarian initiatives touching lives in health, education, nutrition, and socio-care. Collaborating with governments, NGOs, international bodies have been set in motion, including the United Nations ECOSOC consultative status for the Prashanti Balamandira Trust. One may ask, how did all this happen and how was all this sustained? The answer is through the spirit of collaboration. This was not just a network, it was unity, it was compassion and shared purpose. Across time zones, languages and cultures, the idea of one world, one family became a common heartbeat. Every initiative, every step, every collaboration was done not as a strategy, but as a sacred intention. The mission's heartbeat is felt through 4 key verticals: nutrition, education, healthcare, and socio-care. And these are not just categories, they are channels of compassion. Nearly 10 million meals have nourished bodies and spirits across 75 plus countries through the Feed the World initiative. Values-based education is being seeded through Value Educate the World initiative. Medical camps and elder care offer healing where it's most needed. Environmental stewardship and care for orphaned children reflect our commitment to dignity in every form. So this is service scaled with soul. Among the 4 humanitarian verticals, education holds a special place, and today we highlight a new initiative, the International Institute for Human Values Education, recently established in New Delhi under the Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence. The mission is to integrate values education into schools worldwide while deepening understanding of Bharat's indigenous cultures through immersive and experiential learning. Under this new institute, 4 verticals have been launched: Value Educate the World, the Values Education Cell, Teacher Sensitization Workshops, and Cultural Bridge. A 15-book series, Be Good, Do Good, See Good, has been developed for children aged 3 to 18, centered on 10 universal human values. Adaptations are already underway in 30 world languages. From vision to action, the teacher sensitization workshops have already begun, laying the foundation for the values education worldwide. Because unless teachers walk the talk and embody the values themselves, true change cannot enter the classroom. It must begin from within. This is our global values education team across various regions. Having laid the foundation, the focus now shifts to deepening impact across all 100 countries, and efforts will be strengthened to ensure sustainable work continues, and furthering expansion to the remaining countries of the world. The growth and expansion of this mission over the last 18 months from 32 to 100 countries is not just a milestone, it is indeed a sacred offering from each and every one of us. These past 90 days have felt like living in a divine bubble where time dissolved and grace flowed. Every moment has been a miracle, every day an offering. with just a few more days to go, our hearts are filled with gratitude for the opportunity and the awe for the journey. We have a small video to showcase glimpses of this journey. Can we have the video, please?
We began the preparations for this 100-day One World, One Family World Cultural Festival with 32 countries. And now, reaching another 68 countries felt like an impossible task made possible only by Sadguru's grace.
And I told Bhuvana, somehow we have to reach 100 countries. This is my gut feeling that we will be there in 100 countries. She said, from 35 to 100 within a year, that is almost impossible. Because even if we go to a country, we know nobody. Whom do we talk to? We just can't land at the airport and then look around. But actually, she just did that, just landed at the airport and looked around and made friends and family there. And our teams, region-wise, there are leaders, 4 regions are there. People just came and then they went and met people. They heard about good NGOs, they went and met them, talked to them, did them some due diligence and found out that they are good partners to work with. And I told, we cannot go and open institutions everywhere, it's not necessary. You work with those who are already there on ground and they're already doing work for some time. You support them. That's the best way to help the world. They will ask you, why are you here? What's your agenda? What's your motive? And just tell them one world, one family. We are just one world, one family, and we just want to reach out to anybody who needs our help. And that's how it started spreading.
We went around the world traveling, meeting people from all states of life, meeting organizations, forging relationships with different NGOs. We've spoken to spiritual leaders, to humanitarians. What was overwhelming was actually the response that we received from all of them.
And then we found new people, more people, good people. We didn't know them, they didn't know us. But once they got to know us, they became so happy. They said, we would like to work together. And you are God sent because we were waiting for somebody to come and talk to us and help us. And those NGOs started joining us. And slowly this whole thing started spreading. And I was told that just before Guru Purnima, the 100th country joined us, which was Suriname. And that's how we reached 100 countries.
This journey has been very exciting and thrilling at the same time. Something similar to a roller coaster because it's coming with ups, downs, very unexpected turns. But at the same time, we learn to enjoy this trip because we enjoy having met a lot of people from different parts of the world.
Despite the months of research, hours of phone calls, and countless emails that have gone, speaking to new people, introducing them to our mission, challenges remained an inevitable part of this work. Musicians got lost at airports. We sent out search parties to find them. Visas got unexpectedly rejected. Baggage was left behind. And despite all of these challenges and what seemed as problems, it has been a miraculous journey and a joyful one at that. It is only Sadhguru's teachings of spirituality in the mornings that has kept us together. And we have learned to let go and let it flow. Whoever was meant to come came, and whatever was not meant to happen did not happen. And that has been the biggest lesson and biggest learning from this festival.
Team working behind the scenes, managing all the logistics, travel arrangements, the tickets, the entire coordination, their visas, briefing them. This is not easy. So this festival, you are sitting in a hall and people are appearing on the stage and performing and you're enjoying. But behind the scenes, the amount of effort that goes on.
We are a small team in global collaborations but bonded together with a shared purpose. Entrusted with expanding the mission to 100 countries, we realized it was not an ordinary task. Across time zones, through day and night, we reached out to people around the world. It wasn't easy, and true spirituality rarely is. Calls us to stretch beyond comfort, rise above routine, and to serve with courage and compassion. And so we did this with the guidance of Sadguru at every step.
Being the part of global collaboration team is, of course, wonderful opportunity and experience, blessings, but also it's a huge responsibility. We are many times in the situations that many things happen just in the same time, and in some way we need to solve it. I learn through this process is to never give up.
Sadhguru also wanted each one of us here to taste something authentic of that country every single day. For this task, we were not sure who can take this up. But then, Brother Ayu from Malaysia stepped in at the right moment and helping us on every step possible. This was made successful.
Apart from reaching out to new countries, meeting new teams, and connecting with people from different walks of life, we also had this historic World Religion Summit to prepare for. Researching about revered leaders from various faiths, connecting to their offices, talking to them about the mission, and planning their logistics has been a great learning experience for me. Today, I realize that the last 18 months has been the greatest classroom I would have ever imagined. Every single day teaches me something new about humanity, humility, and the silent power of unity.
Today in 2025, this is a global mission of 100 countries, and I'm sure in times to come, I asked Bhuvna how many more countries left on earth. She said, Swamiji, I think there are 200 countries. I said, Bhuvna, get back on the plane. After 23rd. Good ideas should reach everywhere. You see, who gets inspired, who knows, and what comes out of it. So we'll keep working till the whole world is transformed into one family, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam.
Thank you.
Every evening, we express our immense gratitude to our corporate and philanthropic partners for the invaluable support extended to our various service initiatives. And this evening, we're delighted to present the CSR Circle of Honor to 3 of our partners. First, we have Credit Access India Foundation. Founded in May 2021 as a Section 8 company, Credit Access India Foundation functions as a 100% subsidiary of Credit Access Grameen Limited, implementing its CSR vision with a focus on education, livelihood, health, rural public institution development, and disaster management. In the year 2024-25, the foundation partnered with the Sri Sathya Sai Annapurna Trust and the Department of Women and Child Development to bring hope and healing to children diagnosed with severe acute malnutrition. Through this partnership, the foundation has supported the distribution of Sai Sure Choco Malt across Anganwadis in the districts of Chamrajnagar, Haveri, Dharwad, Bagalkot, and Yadgir. Representing the company, we have Mr. Gururaj Rao, the Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Naganand Kumar, Head of Internal Audit, and Mr. Satish Rao, Chief Operating Officer. We invite them to please come on stage and receive the honor. We request Mr. Gururaj Rao to share a few words with us. He brings more than 30 years of experience in operations and risk, leading CSR strategy and organizational excellence across multiple functions.
Ellarigu namaskara. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Credit Access India Foundation, the CSR arm of Credit Access Grameen Limited, I am truly honored to accept this recognition. This award is a reflection of our collective commitments to building stronger, healthier, and more empowered rural communities. Credit Access Grameen has always believed that financial inclusion is just the first step toward holistic development. Through our CSR initiatives under Credit Access India Foundation, we extend this vision beyond microfinance by investing in education, health, livelihood, and rural development programs that create lasting impact. Our partnership with Sri Sathya Sai Annapurna Trust exemplifies this shared mission. Together, we are addressing childhood malnutrition by providing nutritional supplements to over 3,000 children across various districts in Karnataka. This initiative goes beyond nourishment. It is about giving every child the chance to grow, learn, and dream of a better future. This recognition strengthens our resolve to continue working with compassion, integrity, and purpose. We deeply value our relationship and partnership with Annapurna Trust and remain grateful to all our teams on the ground who make this initiative possible every day. As we move forward, both Credit Access Grameen and Credit Access India Foundation remain dedicated to empowering communities, transforming lives, and ensuring that every act of service contributes to sustainable, inclusive growth. Thank you for this honor and for recognizing our shared journey toward meaningful change. Thank you so much.
Next, we present the CSR honor to Rotary Bangalore Platinum City, a chapter of Rotary International, whose motto is Service Above Self. Since its founding in 2015, Rotary Bangalore Platinum City has been at the forefront of transformative community initiatives. The club has made a lasting impact across multiple areas such as menstrual health and hygiene management programs, human milk bank initiatives, mother and child health programs, avoidable blindness prevention drives, and the Teach Education Initiative supporting underprivileged children. Under the Teach program, the club pioneered the SciSure Nutritional Supplement Initiative nearly 4 years ago, benefiting school children in Yeshwantpur. We invite on stage Ms. Sandhya Raghunandan, President of Rotary Bangalore Platinum City, to receive the honor, please. A multifaceted leader, entrepreneur, author, and changemaker, Ms. Sandhya brings over 3 decades of experience across industries and embodies the club's mission of service through innovation and empathy. We request Ms. Sandhya to share a few words, please.
Sai Ram, Namaskara, Namaste, and good evening to you all. Many years ago, I lived in Zambia, Africa. My father was instrumental in setting up the Sathya Sai organization in Ndola, Zambia. My childhood was an atmosphere of seva and sai, bhajans, balvikas, education in human values, and so on. Today, as I stand humbly before you all to receive this prestigious award from Sadguru Sri Sai Madhusudan, I can only say this comes to me as Sai's prasadam, and I offer it first to his divine lotus feet. Rotary Bengaluru Platinum City, District 3192, is an 11-year-old club started in the year 2015. I stand in front of you as the 11th president. Our journey with the Sai Annapurna Trust began 4 years ago during the presidentship of Rotarian Pawan Kumar Jain. Today, we can proudly say we have contributed to the health and well-being of the children of the Tamil Telugu school, providing them with the nutritional drink twice a week for these past 4 years. It is a joy to see the children growing stronger and healthier with utmost enthusiasm to come to school each day. Such is the effect and benefit of the nutrition we are providing through this Sai Sure initiative. Rotary Bengaluru Platinum City has quite a few prestigious projects, of which 2 are already associated with the Sathya Sai Sarla Memorial Hospital. The first being eye camps that we conduct every Wednesday at the hospital by our very own member and past president, Dr. Venkat. Very soon, we'll be inaugurating a human milk bank at the hospital that has been commissioned to us, a project of Rotary Bengaluru Platinum City under the Rotary International Global Grants. Spreading awareness through women's health programs like menstrual health and hygiene management, breast milk awareness programs, legal literacy programs, health camps for the unnoticed strata of society like crematorium workers, stands aloud as RBPC's signature projects. Besides supporting school children through nutrition, we also have helped in providing e-libraries, infrastructure, and uniforms to school children. This year, as president, I have introduced one more signature project, working along with the government's initiative to eliminate tuberculosis. The Pradhan Mantri TB Mukt Bharat Abhiyan programs helps NGOs, individuals, corporates to support nutritional hampers to TB patients. RBPC has registered under the Nikshay Mitra scheme and has raised funds this year to support up to 150 TB patients through nutritional hampers. Besides this, being a TB champion myself, I conduct various programs, workshops across various factories, schools, and colleges in and around Bangalore, enabling the idea of prevention first and then handling the disease through correct nutrition and right medication. I thank you for giving me this opportunity to share the Rotary Bangalore Platinum City's journey with service, keeping Rotary's service above self, as well as our inspiration and our motto. Sai Ram to one and all, love all, serve all.
The next partner we extend this honor to is the Lions Club International District 317F. Rooted in the global mission of Lions Clubs International, the world's largest service organization with over 1.4 million members across 200 countries, District 317F continues to impact lives through initiatives in healthcare, nutrition, and community development. At Sri Madhusudan Sai Institute of Medical Sciences and Research, they facilitated the establishment of the first Vision Center and also provided a fully equipped mobile diabetes screening bus along with advanced diagnostic equipment. Lions International have also partnered with Annapurna Trust by providing a mobile kitchen, modern kitchen equipment, and a vehicle to distribute SciSure. Representing the Lions Clubs International District 317F, we have Mr. Akash A. Suvarna, Mr. B.S. Rajshekharaya, and Mr. Manohar Nambiyar. We invite them all to please come on stage to receive the honor from Sadguru. We request Mr. Akash Suvarna to share a few words with us, please.
Eldrigu Namaskara. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. With the blessings of Sri Sathya Sai Baba and Sadguru, I am very happy to stand here before you. Very importantly, to become and to be partners with the Sai Madhusudan Institute. Friends, we represent the Lions Clubs International, and our motto is We Serve. And we are at the right place here now. And what started off in the year 2022, the small Vision Center, which was established by the Lions Club of Chikbalapur in collaboration with the Sai Institute. And later on, we were privileged to be partners in the diabetes project, where the Lions International 317F initiated a project, a mobile diabetes screening bus worth 75 lakhs. And then again later on, till recently, it is the Hunger Project which we have initiated under the Hunger Relief Program, and it includes a mobile kitchen and modern kitchen equipments with a total investment of about 52 lakhs. Friends, my compliments to the Institute for having reached 100 countries. And we, the Lions, have already reached 200 countries, and I wish that the Institute, the Madhusudan Sai Institute, is on a mission and they reach 200 countries as the Lions. Friends, we are very impressed with the mission of One World and One Family and the spirit of collaboration initiated by Swamiji. Friends, we have another few projects, and we are here to stay with the Institute and collaborate with the Institute true to the spirit of collaboration. And we are part of the Sri Sathya Sai Swasthya Centers, and we am very happy to tell you that Lions International 317F is going to be partners in the 7 Sathya Sai Swasthya Centers. And I'm very happy to announce that we have already initiated the support to the Institute for a Vision Center at the newly built hospital to the tune of 340 lakhs. And we await the cooperation from the Institute so that we can initiate and we can get the funds from the Lions Clubs International Foundation. So let's work together, let's be happy, and let's serve. Thank you very much. Long live Lionism. Thank you.
Today, we have 2 special launches. First, the co-branded health card, marking a transformative step in healthcare accessibility for members of Lions Club International and their families. This exclusive initiative ensures seamless and cashless access to a wide range of medical services, including outpatient and inpatient care. With dedicated hospital counters, priority assistance, and private bed facilities, the card brings comfort, efficiency to every healthcare experience. From Sri Madhusudan Institute of Medical Sciences and Research, we invite on stage Mr. Sunil Vasagir, Area Head CSR, Rahul Vilas Rao, Assistant Manager Marketing, and Mr. Akash Suvarna once again on stage for the launch. Beyond its tangible benefits, this partnership embodies a deeper commitment to safeguard the health and well-being of every member of the Lions Club International. In a collective stride towards holistic and accessible healthcare, we are also thrilled to announce the digital launch of 7 Swasthya Wellness Centers. We request Mr. Sunil Vasagiri and Mr. Akash Suvarna to come forward for the launch. The 7 centers are located at Devanalli, Hoskote, Dodbalapur, Chintamani, Gauribidnur, RT Nagar, and Hennur in Bangalore. As part of this World Cultural Festival, today we celebrate the country of Nigeria. Fondly known as the giant of Africa, Nigeria is home to over 250 ethnic groups, each contributing to its rich mosaic of language, music, and tradition. Talking about Nigeria would be incomplete without mentioning late Father Charles Ogada, a spirited servant of God. Inspired by the teachings of Jesus Christ and Bhagwan Baba, he initiated several service projects in remote geographies of Nigeria. Some of these are the Liquid Love Project, providing clean drinking water to villages, and the establishment of Joy Village, the Embodiments of Love Academy that today provides free values-based education to over 1,200 children. Barka Dazua, a warm greeting to all our brothers and sisters from Nigeria. This evening, we are delighted to present the One World, One Family Humanitarian Award to Assistant Inspector General Margaret Ochella Ajibi in the category of Women and Child Safety and Empowerment. Assistant Inspector General Margaret Ochella Ajibi has redefined what it means to serve through the uniform. For over 3 decades, she stood as a pillar of integrity within the Nigeria Police Force. Hailing from Cross River State in Nigeria, she currently serves as the 54th Assistant Inspector General of Police at the Force Criminal Investigation Department, Annex Lagos. Through her leadership, she has established gender desks, institutionalized GBV response mechanisms, and championed inclusive leadership by mentoring countless female officers. Her advisory role has further influenced national policy and police reforms, making access to justice more survivor-centric and humane. Her initiatives have bridged the gap between authority and compassion, transforming police stations into safe spaces, victims into survivors, and officers into advocates of empathy. Her collaboration with civil society, government, and international agencies has resulted in technology-enabled reporting systems, enhanced training in gender-sensitive policing, and strengthened partnerships for victim rehabilitation and child safety. Her exceptional service has earned her prestigious honors such as the National Crime Watch Lifetime Achievement Award in 2024, International Security Service Award, and the Distinguished Global Amazon Award, among many others. These accolades mirror her unwavering dedication to humanitarian values within law enforcement. Ms. Margaret could not be here with us today but has graciously sent an acceptance video. May we have the video, please?
Namaste. Most beloved and Vivi, respected elders, brothers and sisters, I extend my heartfelt and humble gratitude to you. From the depth of my heart, I thank you, Sadguru, for this honor, this blessing, and this opportunity. Though I am not able to be physically present in the ashram today, my heart is there, my spirit is there, my devotion is there. This award is not for me alone. It is for every woman who found courage, every child who found safety, and every survivor who found justice through compassion and protection. Witnessing women silenced and children harmed, not because the world lacked laws, but because it lacks love. Those experiences ignited a commitment within me to make policing an available of dignity at the poor. Your teachings, Sadguru, reminded me that true sweat is not in power, but in service, not in fear, but in noise. Through gender decks and state reporting channels, survivors finally found a place here deviated and protected. When I rescued a child, he held my hand and said, "They cared for us when no one else did." I knew at that time that policing could indeed become a divine instrument of care. This recognition from you is not a trophy. It is a blessing and a responsibility. I accept it on behalf of every woman and child out there. Sadguru, you have shown us that one word to me means one family. In my work, I have witnessed how love can break barriers, restore dignity, and transform society. Even though I cannot stand before you in person today, I pray that very soon I may come and mutter my gratitude directly. It will be my honor to interact with you in person. It will be our greatest pleasure to welcome you to our country, to our communities, and to our people who will surely know me, and to share your secret blessings of love, unity, and selfless service. Thank you for reminding the world that service is worship. With reverence, gratitude, and love, I humbly accept this prestigious award. Thank you very much.
We invite on stage Ms. Komal Sharma, an active volunteer at Joy Village, to receive the award on behalf of Ms. Ajibi. We will now have two representatives from Nigeria who will present about the country's culture, people, and values. First, we have Mr. Emmanuel, Chief Executive Officer of the Spiritan Self-Awareness Initiative. He chose to leave behind his corporate career to dedicate his life to service. inspired by his late brother-in-law, revered Father Charles Okada, and the vision of Sadhguru's mission of love and transformation, Mr. Emmanuel continues to carry this work forward in Nigeria, committed to uplifting communities across the country through education, healthcare, and humanitarian service. Mr. Emmanuel, please.
Good evening, respected elders, brothers, sisters, and beloved guests. It is an honor to represent the Federal Republic of Nigeria at the One World, One Family Cultural Festival 2025, held under the guidance of Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai. Nigeria, known as the Giant of Africa, stands tall with its faith, resilience, and unity. Nigeria is located in West Africa. Its position makes it a gateway between Africa and the rest of the world. Looking closer, Nigeria shares borders with Benin, Niger, Chad, and Cameroon, and is blessed with the Atlantic Ocean to the south. Nigeria is home to approximately 236 million people, making it the most populous nation in Africa. The capital city is Abuja, located near the center of the country. The climate is tropical in the south and arid in the north, giving rise to rich agricultural and ecological diversity. The national currency is the Nigerian naira. 1 naira equals approximately 0.11 Indian rupees. English is the official language of Nigeria, yet across the nation, more than 500 indigenous languages are spoken, including Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. Each language carries its own rhythm and wisdom, reflecting Nigeria's unity in diversity. Zuma Rock rises near Abuja like a timeless guardian, often called the gateway to heaven. Its presence is deeply spiritual, symbolizing strength, faith, and divine protection for all who pass by. The aerial view of Victoria Island shows the vibrant heart of Lagos, where tradition meets modern life. It captures the spirit of a city constantly in motion, creative, dynamic, and full of promise. Obudu Mountain Resort in Cross River State is one of Nigeria's hidden treasures. Its cool climate, rolling hills, and waterfalls offer peace and beauty, a reminder of nature's grace. Freedom Park in Lagos was once a colonial prison, now transformed into a space of music, art, and reflection. It stands as a powerful reminder that through forgiveness and creativity, even pain can give birth to freedom. The Lekki Conservation Center in Lagos protects wildlife and forests through one of Africa's longest canopy walkways. It shows the nation's growing commitment to sustainability and balance with nature. Nigeria's spirit is rooted in faith in God, love for family, and the harmony of community life. People believe that with unity and perseverance, every obstacle can be transformed into opportunity. The National Crescent Center in Abuja, with its soaring design, reflects unity and devotion, welcomes worshippers of all backgrounds, symbolizing peace, faith at the heart of the capital. Food in Nigeria is a celebration, a prayer of gratitude shared among family and friends. Favorite dishes include jollof rice, moi moi, pounded yam with egusi soup, fried plantain, and ofada rice. Jollof rice is Nigeria's iconic dish, rich, spicy, and enjoyed at every celebration. It unites people across cultures and even earned Nigeria a Guinness World Record for the cooking of the largest pot of jollof rice in Lagos, a true taste of our nation's joy and unity. Clothing in Nigeria expresses honor, dignity, and pride. Men wear the agbada or kaftan, while women adorn themselves in buba and iro, bright Ankara prints, and the graceful gele head wrap. Rich Ashoke fabrics and coral beads tell stories of culture, beauty, and celebration. Nigeria's culture is expressed through rhythm, color, and storytelling. From the ancient Benin bronzes and the Adire textiles to the global energy of Afrobeats, creativity flows through generations. Artists like Fela Kuti turn music into a voice for unity and change, proving that heart can awaken humanity. Nigeria has gained recognitions in the space of Nobel Prize and music, which you are going to experience in a very short while. Wizkid, a global Afrobeat artist, carries Nigeria's rhythm to international stages, uniting arts through music. Nigeria continues to move forward with courage and faith. More than 35% of children under 5 face malnutrition, and around 10 million school-age children remain out of school. Healthcare access is limited in many rural areas, and the elderly often rely on community support. Yet, through these challenges, the nation's compassion and determination continue to shine. The call of the hour is coordinated compassion, expanding nutrition programs, free education, and healthcare access. Across the country, young people and communities are joining hands to serve and uplift one another. While Sadguru has spearheaded and expanded Joy Village, there remains a need addressing the gaps in the space of nutrition programs, free education, and healthcare access. Nigeria stands rooted in faith, culture, and love. May our hands serve, our hearts love, and our nation flourish as one world, one family. With the divine inspiration of Sadguru's Madhusudan Sai, we affirm that love alone has the power to heal and unite the world. From Nigeria to the world, we offer our gratitude and prayers. Together, hand in hand with God, we can grow the essence of one world, one family. Thank you.
We now have a Seva video showcasing the activities undertaken by volunteers of the One World, One Family mission in Nigeria. Next, we have Mr. Namdi Marcellinus, who will share with us his journey of transformation, Vice Principal and Secretary to the organization. His time at Joy Village has deeply transformed his understanding of life, awakening in him the realization that we are all expressions of love and that true living is found in selfless service to others. Mr. Marcellinus, please.
Our dear Sadguru, Sri Madhusudan Sai, with deep joy and great delight, I bring you greetings from Joy Village, Ebe, Enugu State, Nigeria. My soul overflows with pure joy and deep gratitude for your guardians, nurturing and boundless love. And to you all, brothers and sisters gathered here, I send you my warmest greetings. Sairam. I'm deeply honored to stand here today to share the story of my transformation journey, and I dedicate this to our Sadguru, who has been a beacon of light and inspiration to us all, our Guru, to whom we owe our deepest gratitude for laying the foundation of this global family and initiative of pure love and service to all. I am immensely grateful. As a young person, I thought spirituality was all about long prayers, persistent religious rites and rituals, and keeping a facade of holiness that people would admire. I felt lost, not in the physical sense, but in the deepest corners of my being. I was searching for meaning in a world that seemed unjust, unpredictable, and often cruel. I wrestled with questions about morality, about God, about the afterlife, and no answer seemed to satisfy the yearnings within me. I looked around and saw a world full of injustice, inequality, and pain. I was unhappy. Unhappy with life, unhappy with God, and very unhappy with myself. So I did what many of us do when they are lost. I pursued the world. I worked hard, striving for wealth and security, not out of greed, but out of fear. Fear of lack, fear of failure, fear of not being enough. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, there is more to life than increasing its speed. I was speeding through existence, but not really living. I sought for answers to these questions, yet the more answers I got, the more other questions kept creeping up, begging for answers that were not yet coming forth. I was as though I was drinking from a fountain that could never quench my thirst. My heart was restless, my soul disoriented. Then something, or perhaps someone, changed everything. In 2016, I met Reverend Father Charles Ogada. Father Charles, he didn't just preach about God, he lived him. He embodied the love, simplicity, and surrender that Jesus spoke about. His life was a mirror that reflected what I could become, rather than what I had been. Seeing him serve selflessly and live without fear transformed my understanding of spirituality. Father Charles Ogada, who was the founder and CEO of Spiritual Self-Awareness Initiative, SSAI, established Joy Village in Ebe, Enugu State, Nigeria in 2011 to provide free, value-based education to poor village children, free medical care to the sick, and care and support to the elderly within Enugu State and beyond. His works and sacrifices through Sadguru's love and providence is the reason we are here today to celebrate the One World, One Family Cultural Festival. Through him, I began to see life differently. The walls I have built in my mind between rich and poor, good and bad, self and others, even between God and man, began to dissolve. I realized that these divisions were illusions of the ego, not the truth of existence. In my journey of self-transformation, through Sadguru's unending love and guardians, my experience as a teacher in Joy Village, Nigeria, has left me with an experience that has changed my life forever. Seeing the lives of over 1,000 indigent village children changed through good quality values-based education, seeing hundreds of my sick countrymen and women gets free and complete medical care daily, free of all cost, through Sadguru's gracious love and providence. Slowly, I came to the profound realization that all is one, and the only way to self-realization is to love and to serve selflessly. My transformation began when I stopped asking what I can get and started asking, how can I give? When I realized that service to humanity is not an obligation, but the highest form of worship. As Gandhi would say, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. And truly, in loving and serving others, I have found glimpses of my true self, the self that is one with God and one with all. Sadguru teaches us that spirituality is not found in isolation, but in integration, when every thought, word, and deed align with love. This truth now guides my path. I stand before you today not as someone who has arrived, but as one who has begun to awaken. I am learning every day to see God in all and to live as an instrument of His love. And if there is one thing I've come to know for certain, it is that we are not separate from God, we are expressions of God. We are not different from one another, we are reflections of one another. To love is to live, and to serve is to realize the divine within each one of us. So as I continue this humble journey towards self-realization, my heart cries a simple prayer. May I love all, may I serve all, may I see God in all, and may my life be a song of gratitude to the one who lives in all. So I leave you with this, brothers and sisters. Let love be your path. Let service be your prayer. Let unity be your realization. For in the end, there is no you and me. There is only one world and one family. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Marcellinus, for sharing your profound learnings. We now invite our guests to address us. First, Shri B.S. Patilji. He is a distinguished civil servant belonging to the 1978 IAS batch of the Karnataka cadre. Following his retirement, Shri Patilji was entrusted with heading the Committee on the Restructuring of BBMP, which undertook a detailed study on the division and governance of Bangalore. He also served in several key capacities, including Additional Chief Secretary, Home Department, Principal Secretary, Urban Development, Chairman, Karnataka Niravari Nigam, and Commissioner for Urban Development and Town Planning. Shri Patilji, please.
ಶ್ರೀ ಶ್ರೀ ಸತ್ಯ ಸಾಯಿ ಬಾಬಾ ಪಾದದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಸ್ಕರಿಸಿ, ಸದ್ಗುರು ಸಾಯಿ ಅವ್ರ ಪಾದದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಸ್ಕರಿಸಿ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ಟುಡೇ ಫಾರ್ ಮೀ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ day where I cannot even forget about how this can happen to me. Way back in 1990, in the same month, in the same time, I was destined to have the blessings of Sri Sri Sathya Sai. And the same way, today I have the privilege and the God has given me this occasion to seek the blessings of Sri Sathya Sai and Sadguruji here in front of such a mass audience, which I cannot forget. I still can't believe that it is possible in this world at this time of this century. Today's theme, One World, One Family, is indeed and most appropriate subject Sadguruji has decided to take it on himself to bring this world from madness to humility and respectful. Today the world is passing through crisis. There is nothing, there is only repulsions, wars, and hatred among the humanity across the world. The day's news is filled with hate and animosity. Yet, in this world and in this country, there are spiritual lords. The God descends on ourselves in this humanity of India, which stands for peace, integrity, faith in everyone, and which tries to distribute love and happiness to one and all. The amount of work Sadguru, ashram, and their great body out here is performing for lakhs and lakhs of students across, families across, the underprivileged, the poverty-stricken, uplift them and bring them to the society to be recognized. I went round the institute, met the young, beautiful faces, the young faces, the radiant with respect, with pride, how they have grown in the institution, and to be proud that they have been given this opportunity to serve as per the direction of the Sadguruji. It is truly amazing. It doesn't happen in any other part of the world. You just can't believe that in few years' time, this particular place would bloom to be recognized as the world's spiritual center. What is the strength in this? It's beyond explanation, beyond imagination for mortals like us. There is a power, and the power is given to, is handed over, is taken over, nurtured, and taken forward by the Sadguruji. There has to be something very, very great in the hands of the Lord that He has sent him to serve this humanity. Across. It's not something, it happens just otherwise. Even in our own country, where people would not have ever gone to, the institution has gone and established facilities of education, centers of health, centers for nutrition, taking inside in their arms the several thousand poor families to be nurtured and taken forward. The very place where we are now today assembled, for a few years ago, if someone were to have been here, They couldn't even have dreamt about this area. It's unimaginable. It's unthinkable for people like us. How is it possible unless the Lord has given the Sadguru the strength to take it forward? The spread of love, the spread of spirit, spiritual advice, vibrant with everybody here. It's a very simple motto. Health, literacy, and nutrition. Look at the three areas the ashram, the Sai, has selected for himself. That is the enormous courage it takes to give it to all. And nobody is ever disappointed. Whoever comes across to his place is adopted, accepted, nurtured. Such a spiritual and such a humane, such a wonderful thought can only be with people who are not mortals. And we only can pray and be beholden to this Almighty to give the strength, to give everything that is possible for Sadguruji to whatever he believes it can be done for the humanity, let the strength be given to him to carry forward in this world which is so desperately requires as of today. The nations are scared. The threat of nuclear and other threats that are coming from different parts of the world, the Holocaust that can create is so dangerous, so fearsome that we need Sai Sadguruji to bring peace, to bring some semblance of order in the society. The one family, one world, one family is so appropriate in the current form that we, not only together, whatever we have in our power, take it forward to millions of others across the city, across the state, across the boundaries of this country. I have no doubt that this will give us much more greater strength in performing and serving the humanity. I had the privilege of being part of the growth of the Sathya Sai in some way, in a very, very minuscule this. I remember to have had the blessings of Sathya Sai when he desired that he needs to put up a hospital in Bangalore, way back in 1990s. It was a privilege for me when my chief minister told me that I should find a location for the hospital. For me, it was not a difficult task, but we were able to find an appropriate thing for the Swamiji to adopt, accept. But what was most amazing was that like the institutions which have been created here today, in a similar way, we couldn't imagine the same hospital could be inaugurated in a matter of 14 months by the Swamiji at that place. If one were to see the buildings, if one were to see the building in those days, everybody would be completely flabbergasted. How is it possible? There must be supernatural power to build theirs. But when you come here, when you hear that a particular building, which we are all sitting, which are adjoining, they all created in a matter of months and years. It's truly amazing. That's the spirit, that's the God's greatest given gift to the God we have today with us, a living God with us. That is Sadhguruji. I am old, but in whatever little life is left, I would love to place my soul at the feet of your Swamiji, and God give us the strength to do what best I can do for the Sai Ashram and in every possibility, and may God give me that strength to continue to serve the humanity and yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, Patilji, for your kind and gracious words. Next, we invite Dr. Nivedita Raghunath Bide to address us. As the All India Vice President of Vivekananda Kendra, Dr. Nivedita shoulders key responsibilities that include the training of Jeevan Vratis, training of teachers of Vivekananda Kendra Vidyalayas, and the coordination of the Vivekananda Kendra Institute of Culture, Guwahati. She is also a regular faculty member in All India Yoga Shiksha Shibers and spiritual retreats. Dr. Bide has represented India on many global platforms and as a prolific author penned over 19 books. In recognition of her lifelong contribution to society, Dr. Bide has been the recipient of several prestigious honors, including the Padma Shri in 2017. Dr. Nivedita, please.
My humble pranams at the feet of Shri Sathya Sai Baba and Sadguru Shri Madhusudan Sai Ji. I am very happy to be present here on behalf of Vivekananda Kendra Kanyakumari to participate in the birth centenary celebrations of Shri Sathya Sai Baba. The celebrations are 100 days celebrating one world, one family, and I am very happy to be part of it. I had the fortune to have darshan of Shri Sathya Sai Baba in 1976, and therefore I could again be here on his birth centenary celebration on behalf of Vivekananda Kendra. I am very happy. Today afternoon I reached, and after that I saw the wonderful work that has been done here. Really, unless some divine power is there, that's not possible. Not only here, but in many countries, we are touching the lives of the needy. You know, this, what we are saying, one world, one family, as for some mundane people, it may appear as a slogan, as a motto, but it is not motto. It is the realization of the great rishis, great saints. It is out of their realization, whether Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, Aham Brahmasmi, or that beautiful shloka what we chant when we offer our prayers to our Guru, Akhanda Mandalakaram, Vyaptam Yena Characharam. Tat padam darshitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I used to think that I am this body, mind, intellect. But my Guru, he told me I am not this body, mind, intellect, but I am that Atma Chetana, that self-consciousness, which expands and vyaptam yena characharam, which pervades the whole, the family, society, nation, and the whole creation, whole world. The family ultimately expands into the whole world. So the manifest Ishvara is this whole existence. That is the realization. Swami Vivekananda, this is what he used to say, that today if we analyze any problems on the face of earth, you know, we come to this, that the man at the root of that problem should have had a large heart, some compassion, some selflessness. Unless that is there, any schemes you bring, whether at governmental level or at any level, or any projects you undertake, they cannot be successful. So one world, one family is realization of the great saints, great rishis. It is also a path for us, the path on which if we walk, ultimately all the afflictions of humanity can be solved. So when I was going around this area, I was fascinated by one more fact, that here it's not just the service that we render, but the insistence is that ultimately in our life, you know, there are certain values, and we put those values in practice by giving back to the society. So whether we are having schools, whether we are having colleges, these are the efforts which are being made. Here many young students are sitting. So why we should work for the family, the society, the nation, the whole creation? I will just give one example. You know, this is a finger. Now, the expanded form of the finger is the palm. Why? Because if this finger is removed from the palm, the finger has no existence, no purpose, no life. It cannot do anything. Only when it is connected to the palm, it can work. Similarly, the extended form of the palm is the hand, and the extended form of the hand is the whole body. So the world is only reflection of my own self. Atmavat sarva bhuteshu. Unless I see myself in all, that real service does not come. Or when I start rendering service to others by being selfless, by being compassionate, that realization becomes easier as Chitta Shuddhi will take place. So both way, this is there. That's why in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I don't need to do any work, and yet I do. What was the need for Sri Sathya Sai Baba or even Sadguru Swami here? To render the service. And yet they do, because they become example for people like us, that we also think of others, have some compassion in life, and little bit of selflessness, and we start working for others. Slowly, that takes us towards mukti. And that effort also is being done here. That was very charming. That is, many service activities I do see, but here that insistence that we must have character, we must have a thought that later I give back to the society, to the nation, the whole world. Why? It's not that they are different from me, but they are my own extended form. And that's why I render service to them. So again, I must thank Baba as well as Swami here, that I got this opportunity along with me, one more Kendra Karyakarta, she has come, that we got this opportunity to come here and pay our pranams at their lotus feet. I pray to Ishvara that let His divine guidance continue here, and we touch the lives of many, and we also mold many young persons who will come out to serve the society, the nation, and the whole world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to our guests for gracing this occasion with their presence and for addressing us this evening. We like to present a token of our appreciation to both of them. First to Shri B.S. Patil ji. And to Dr. Nivedita Raghunath Bide. On behalf of everyone, we pray to Sadguru to bless us with his benedictory message this evening.
On the 90th day of the World One World Family Festival, as we receive two of the very eminent guests on the stage with me, one who served the government of Karnataka as the former Chief Secretary and was instrumental in allocating the land for the Whitefield Super Specialty Hospital, Shri B.S. Patil ji. We are very happy to have you here, and we wish you a long and healthy life in service of the society. Also, Dr. Nivedita Bide ji, who is serving the society by inspiring the younger generation, which was the passion of Swami Vivekananda. And also, she leads the Vivekananda Memorial Foundation, Rock Memorial, where I was privileged to go several times. Earlier as a small boy, but I have no memories of it. But later, after growing up, I visited twice. And it's such a source of inspiration for any youngster. He just swam across the sea, went up to the rock, stayed there, I believe, for 3 days, meditated, found new strength about his mission and returned to the land to continue the work that he was born to do. Such an inspiration. And her example of how everything is interconnected. Even from the Atmic point of view, everything is just the extension of the self. But even at the physical level, at the societal level also, we are so interconnected and interdependent, like the finger, the palm, the hand, and the body. I always say there cannot be a happy person in an unhappy family. There cannot be a happy family in an unhappy community. There cannot be a happy community in an unhappy society. There cannot be a happy society in an unhappy nation. And there cannot be a happy nation in an unhappy world. Our happiness is interdependent. We can't individually exist happily. If everything exists, everyone exists happily, that is when we can be happy too. And that is the reason this One World, One Family was such a visionary thought of the great sages and saints of this country, who thought that the whole world must be treated as our own. Yasya Vishwam Bhavati Ek Needam. Yatra Vishwam Bhavati Ek Needam, says the Vedas, that where all the world becomes a home for everyone. There is a place for everyone. And everyone in their place. That is family. Though we are countries, we are continents, we are so many communities, everybody has a place on this planet which is kept for them. And we ought to respect that and accordingly live our lives. Today, Nigeria, the country that has been very, very dear to me ever since I met Father Charles Ogada. I don't call him late Father Charles Ogada because his spirit remains. Physically, he is not there, of course, but he is there. He had come here 2015, and first time he met and mentioned about this initiative of doing things at that Ebbe village in Enugu. And all the Joy village was not named Joy village then. But afterwards, when we visited, Bhagwan named it as Joy village because joy stands for the very principle that we are talking. Jesus first, others next, yourself last. As long as you put God first and others next and yourself last, there is joy in life. There is joy everywhere. When you reverse the order, then there is sorrow. So with that idea, Joy Village was rechristened from whatever it was called. And from there, slow progress began. Of course, we lost Father Charles physically due to COVID and the complications that followed thereafter. But his spirit continues to help and guide. And today with Emmanuel and Chindima, the work goes on. And it has only grown, it has only expanded. This is another proof that when you are not in the body, you are in the spirit, you are more powerful. Much more gets done. And so the school expanded to now educate 1,100 children, as we heard. And we also know that the hospital came up. In fact, 2 of them came up. And I saw 177,000 patients have been treated and cured in a short time. And then there is water project, there is a school, residential facility for the orphans. There is a chapel, there are quarters. There is a huge farm too, where they grow their own food, which supplies food to the campus as well as to others, and also employs a lot of people who otherwise had no work to do. So many things have happened in just a span of 10 years. In that 2 years are COVID washout, so literally 8 years. But I'm very happy to see all the children who have come. They're going to be singing some songs today. They have a beautiful choir. They're going to sing some gospel songs and also other songs. And we are going to hear hopefully some stories also from them. From that village, we got some children to study here in our institutions also. I told Father, send 2 children every year and we will try to put them in the university. Earlier, Obina and Emmanuel came, studied. They graduated. Now they're coming back for post-graduation. And then, this time, this is the first time ever, that 2 children from that place have joined us in the medical school. They are the first year students this year. Christopher and Precious. Christopher was the one, I believe, when I had gone there 2 years ago or 3 years ago. In the dark of the night, as I was leaving the campus, he was banging on my car window. As such, it's so dark in Nigeria, you don't see anything. And that people are so dark that you can't see them. But his pink palms were, hitting against the window, and we lowered the window to see what happened. And then he said, can I come and study? Because I just announced there that we had gone for the Christmas. And as I was standing in the auditorium, I announced that anybody who wants to study medicine, we are building a medical school. You are more than welcome to come to India and study for free. And that is how after the session, these boys came running and told, I want to come and study there. So you will have to come and study for India's education level. You have to clear the national exam is there. You have to clear and then you can become a doctor. I said, definitely. They came 2 years early, stayed here, studied their PUC, that is pre-university, wrote the NEET exams, cleared it, and this year both of them have got a medical seat and they are studying to be doctors. They'll go back after a few years to serve in the village. Education is such a great leveler. If it's provided to everybody equally, without any discrimination, it can transform the societies. And this is a living proof how that place has transformed. It is such a joy to see the transformation that is happening. And what a wonderful speech by the teacher. If teachers are like this, I know that school is safe. If they have such depth of understanding about life and living, and their philosophy is so right, and they have such idealism in them, that is enough. That will take care of the village. When Father Charles died, rather physically departed, there was a big question mark. How is this going to run? Who is going to take charge of it? Because he was everything there. But we had faith that people will come and things will happen. And so I'm very happy that after him, Christopher and Chindima took up, Emmanuel and Chindima took up, and they continued the work. Chindima is the sister of Father Charles, and Emmanuel is the brother-in-law. So both of them took it up and they're leading the mission, and all the people from around the world are supporting that, because of which it is running smoothly and everything is happening nicely over there. What can I say? When I see the children, I feel very joyful. When I see them do well, I feel even more joyful, because I feel that we have done well. If we've been able to pull somebody out of poverty, give them an opportunity to educate, and then come up in life and again create inspiration in them so that they give back to the society. They just don't come up and do well for themselves, but they go back for those who are still left behind and take care of them too. That is the fulfillment of this mission. With one lamp, you can light several lamps. And that's how you fight the darkness. And that is happening every day in every part of the world. Bhuvna and team are amazing is not the word, they're super amazing. Because it was not very long ago, I think 18, 19 months ago, all of a sudden I felt that inspiration that during the 100th birthday, 100 countries will be here and they will be presenting their culture, their philosophy, and then we would bind them all into one single idea of one family. And good people will come. Imagine just sitting 18, 20 months before in my room and thinking this would happen during the 100th birthday. Even if it could happen, it needed some time to prepare and the whole infrastructure, the logistics of it, the planning, the preparation, all this would take time. But then I said, this is all the time is on our hand. This is what it is meant to be. So I called a group meeting of everybody who is generally in charge of things. And I told them this is how it is going to happen. And most of them were very surprised and in fact quite worried also. That now this is going to be a Herculean task to achieve. But look at that, I should have told 200 countries. I'm feeling sad. Maybe they would have achieved 200 countries. But 100 countries was done, and this wonderful team of global collaborations which was newly created for this reason. And people joined from various parts of the world in this team, offline and online. They worked for months on end. And that has brought the world together. In the last 90 days, we have seen so many countries, 90 plus countries we have seen, isn't it? And each of them, after the programs, whenever they met me, they told wonderful stories. Somebody told me the story that they were about to shut down whatever the good work they were doing in their country. They just had given up hope because they were not having enough support and they felt nobody cared. And just when they were about to throw up their hands, a call comes from some strange organization, One World, One Family, saying, we want to meet you. And then this lady walks in representing the mission and says, I represent one person in India there who has sent me to find out about you people and to know what we can do together and how can we help. And the person who hears this is in tears, melting away, saying, we were just about to give up this whole thing, thought nobody cares and we can't do it anymore. And from nowhere you appear and then you talk about, let's continue this. If this is not God's message, then what else it is? They felt inspired. They didn't shut down. How many such stories I have heard in the last 90 days of how many people, even humanitarians whom we recognize, like today we have recognized that wonderful police lady who brought compassion in the otherwise a very hard and difficult profession. You show compassion to criminals, you rehabilitate them, and you protect the vulnerable like the women and the children from crime and abuse, and yet have a compassionate heart to include the victims and criminals. That is something difficult, but the way she spoke, that shows her spiritual strength. Otherwise, she wouldn't have been able to do this. First of all, being a woman, then in police, and then dealing with criminals, convicts. Not easy. I heard so many such stories from around the world, from so many humanitarians. Each of them had such wonderful things to say. They were not born in India. They didn't read Upanishads. They didn't have a guru. But they were inspired by something from deep within. That is the presence of their Atman, the self, God, consciousness. Call it by whatever name you want. They belong to different religions, different philosophies. But all of them had this deep sense of service and selflessness. They felt they were born to do good to others. They were here only to help others. And that mission on which they embarked, that has transformed so many lives. And I met them backstage after that, and they are all in tears holding my hands. They would cry, saying this is a newfound hope, newfound confidence and courage. And we are rededicating ourselves to continuing what we do. But they also tell me their problems, and I tell them I will definitely tell about it to more people, so that more people can get to know about it and then help. As Mahatma Gandhi said, there is enough for every man's need in this world, but not even for one person's greed. Because greed is limitless, endless. And that is why telling this story to more people through this mission, through this platform, helps connect more people to this mission. And that will help these people in whatever part of the world they are. They are all ours after all. So that is the idea with which this is doing. And we must live only for others, as Swami Vivekananda said. They alone live who live for others. The rest are more dead than alive. We are dead if we don't do anything for others. We do it only for our sake, selfish sake. Then it's better to die because you are a burden on the planet. Rather, do something good to others. And I'm not saying everybody can do the same level of good every day. But everybody is capable of doing some good every day. And that some good is the transformation that happens in you and in the people around you. So I'm sure a few years down the line when we sit together, this room will be filled with many more good people. Around the world, they would be working for the good of all. And I truly believe that it's humans only who can transform the world. It's not the politics. It's not power. It's not wealth. It's not influence. Nothing. Only human goodness can transform this world. That is what we are doing. That is what we are working to rekindle that goodness which is already there in all human beings. Because every soul is potentially divine. Again, Swami Vivekananda says. Great positivity, great optimism that everybody is potential divine. So there is a hope that they will turn into divine beings because they are divine intrinsically. But to give them the opportunity and kindle that spirit of goodness is all this mission is trying to do. And when we bring a lot of good people together, they draw courage and inspiration from each other, and that helps them, as I said, to rededicate themselves to do more good to the world. Today also I'm very happy to see many of our CSR partners who are here to help us, and all of them have been supporting some part of the mission or the other as a part of their responsibility towards the society, but maybe beyond that responsibility. They've even done beyond the call of duty, whether it's Credit Access, which has helped, or whether it is Rotary Club and or Lions International. They all have helped in their own ways to promote this cause of goodness. And I'm very happy that we could also launch a common card, a health card for all the Lions, because this card gives them access to the hospital system over here, a cashless system which will help anybody and everybody. We know how expensive healthcare is today. It can bankrupt you. Your bankruptcy is just one bill away. One medical bill and everything that you have earned is gone. Anything can happen. In that scenario, having a good hospital, good facilities and access to everybody, it's a great boon. So when we were small, you celebrate any festival, the Diwali or especially Diwali. You make some homemade sweets and savories, then you go with a box to the neighbor and give it to them. And nowadays, people just order online. But then grandmothers would cook all afternoon, make nice things, and then they put into many boxes, plates, and then send us to everybody's home. And dodging all the rockets and bombs and the crackers on the way, we would go to each other's homes and deliver the sweets. When we return, what happens? They don't send an empty box. They fill it up with something that they have made, and they return it to us. That is the culture. You don't send empty boxes back. You fill it with some sweets. Likewise, when Lions is doing something for us, we must do something back for Lions too. And this is what we can do. We run hospitals. You have access to the hospital. Your members have access to the hospital. So also, with Rotary International also, we signed and issued the cards. And they have access to the hospital facility, which is world class. And as I'm talking to you, I came to know that today, as we sit here, a Nigerian patient was operated on her hips, a total hip replacement, because of her anemic sickle cell anemia. She had some, the blood access was not there, or the blood was not flowing to her hip joints and bones. Because of that, there was a problem, and then it was totally replaced today. The surgery was performed this day. It's just a coincidence that we are celebrating Nigeria Day, and some patient from Nigeria is here getting herself treated, operated. So this hospital is for the whole world, because we are for the whole world. And everybody is welcome to get access to this health care. Meanwhile, this is one tertiary care hospital, but we cannot build many tertiary care hospitals, not because cement is not there or steel is not there, but simply doctors are not there who will go and work in the rural areas. Nurses are not there. They have spent so much money on their education, they have to repay the banks before they can do something for the poor. That's why medical school was opened, which is free medical school, free nursing, free paramedical courses, so they can go and serve in rural areas. But we came up with the idea that why don't we open these small centers, one-room clinics, all around the country and maybe in the world, where you have access to healthcare through telemedicine and other modern healthcare technologies. 10 years back, this wouldn't have been possible. Even though this idea has been floating around for decades, why don't we do telemedicine, teleconsultation, and things like that. But two reasons it wouldn't have happened is because one, we did not have that digital infrastructure in India then, in rural areas. Very difficult to connect. If doctor comes, the patient will go missing because the link drops. So many issues. And then the experience becomes very cumbersome. They don't enjoy it. So that was not possible. Two, people were not tech savvy. They were afraid of smartphones, and rural India was not using smartphones. But after COVID, that changed. Everybody started using smartphones. Making a video call was no more a strange thing to do. Even an ordinary, unlettered village grandma is now able to make video calls to her grandchildren staying in the city. So suddenly COVID came and things changed in India. And coupled with that, good healthcare technologies, a lot of investments went there, in wearables, to home care equipments, to mobile diagnostics, to so many other ways. Suddenly diagnostics and healthcare technologies started improving. And they've grown leaps and bounds. So this, I think, is an amazing time. This is the correct time to do this work, where you have a rural center which is tech-equipped. You have got digital tech-savvy rural patient population. And you have amazing technologies in healthcare which are coming up. We are also investing in AI, ML, and so on and so forth. So we had this idea, why don't we open these small centers? Because if we can prevent the disease from happening, then they don't have to come all the way to a tertiary care center, which is very expensive to maintain, and they also lose a lot of days of their lives in treatment, coming and going. For them, every day matters, every day's wage matters. That is how they live. If they lose one day's wage, they cannot survive. So primary preventive healthcare became the new mission. Sai Swasthya model was therefore floated. And I told our Sai Swasthya people, like I told Bhuvna, 100 countries by 100th birthday. I called these people a year back and told 100 centers by 100th birthday. And I don't know whether they will do or not, but I just mentioned 100. Today, with the 7 more centers joining us through Lions Club, we are almost 100 centers. A few more to be inaugurated. A few more to be inaugurated in the next couple of days in different places. Now, I don't even know where these centers exist. But they are there in Punjab, they are there in Jharkhand, Bihar, West Bengal, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, I don't know where, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. They're everywhere. All these small centers are suddenly mushrooming everywhere. And all of them are connected digitally with our hospital here. It means highest quality consultation the rural poor can access. Now with more investments being made in technology, it will become a seamless effort for us. The patient and doctor can talk from any distance. We acquired robotic surgery equipments. The doctor can sit in Delhi and can operate on the patient in our hospital. It means the quality of care can be international without the doctor having to sit here at all. He doesn't even have to fly all the way. He can sit wherever he is connected digitally, and we are investing more in high-speed internet connection, though we already have all these lines and optical fiber network, but they wanted even stronger and reliable system so that a doctor sitting maybe in Italy or America can operate on a patient who is there in our OT in Muddenahalli. So that is the next big thing, and those investments are being made. So you see, technology became a game changer. Technology coupled with human goodness or compassion can change anything. The doctor need not fly all the way here. If he says in a day I have 2 hours I can spare or 3 hours I can spare for your hospital, very well, we'll just connect you at that point of time, we'll keep the patient ready, you can consult, you can operate, you can do whatever you require. Digitally, technology enables you with that. So this is an amazing time of transformation. And I think if there is enough human goodness that joins this technology, the transformation can be limitless. So good people plus good technology is equal to a good world. That is the future now. So I'm hoping that as we grow from here and we open more institutions in more countries like Nigeria and many more, much more good will happen. So I'm looking forward to the evening presentation from the Nigerian kids, and I'm very happy that they came all the way. This time they did not struggle much with visas, I was told. Last time we called them, nobody believed that why would these Nigerian kids travel to India to perform for one evening? And which is that crazy organization, who is that person who is doing all these kinds of things? But this time I think it was a 100-day festival, they kind of, came in along with that. So all of them are here. They're very nice children, very, very, very intelligent, very, very sharp. And when I go there, it is a joy because from the smallest, who will be just this much, to the 12th, the almost 16, 17 years old, they are all studying in the same school. And buses go and pick them up every day and drop them back. Their meals, uniform, books, all that is given for free. And there is also, of course, a little residential hostel block where children stay. And that also is given for free. So it's a beautiful ecosystem over there. So if ever you are traveling towards Nigeria, do make it a point to go to Enugu and drop in and see this wonderful institution, which is doing such good work in that very remote, far-off area. So I'm looking forward to the presentation. I'll come back after a short break. And I want to once again thank everybody who have supported Nigeria, who are supporting and continue to do that, despite you belonging to whichever country you are from. For all the good that you all are doing collectively, that is the reason we are here, and we are able to celebrate this amazing occasion. And to our special guests today, both B.S. Patilji as well as Dr. Nivedita ji, thank you for coming, and we look forward to continued partnership in whatever way we can. Okay, I'll come back after a short break.
This evening's cultural program is presented by the Amazing Grace Choir from the Embodiment of Love Academy in Joy Village, Nigeria. The choir is composed predominantly of children from the academy, ranging from grade 4 to senior secondary, accompanied by a few of their teachers. Among the choir are also proud alumni who now serve within the academy while continuing to nurture their passion for music. Known for their melodious voices and vibrant energy, the Amazing Grace Choir has always enthralled audiences with joy and happiness. This evening, they will present 7 songs in English and native languages of Igbo, Hausa, and Benin that celebrate the rich and diverse cultures of Nigeria. Introducing the instrumentalists, Oguanya Chizom on the Ichaka, Ubi David Ekwe on the wooden block, Erude Jaden on the Udu, Anyana Chidebere Igba on the drums, and the pianist, Mr. Jethro Chinem. The choir will be led by music director and conductor, Mr. Alor Patrick Chinedu. Please put your hands together for the Amazing Grace Choir from the Embodiment of Love Academy.
Good evening, all. We are honored to celebrate this occasion with you here, all the way from Nigeria. Thank you very much, Vani. Thank you to everyone who made it possible. Before we begin our cultural performances, we'd like to present a classical piece titled, O Father, whose almighty power. It may be an entertainment or a prayer, whichever, please enjoy.
Golden breath,
Nigeria is a diverse country, broadly divided into 3 major regions: the north, west, and the east. Each region boasts its unique culture and language. In fact, if we were to explore in depth, we will discover over 500 tribes. For the sake of this performance, we will focus on 3 regions, showcasing their songs, dances, and traditions that predated the country, Nigeria. First, let's journey to the north and sing a song in Hausa titled Shine Ubangiji, which means He is the Lord.
Barka da yamma, mun kawo muku gaisuwa daga ɓangaren Arewa Najeriya. Dukanmu muna nan yau domin kauna. Kauna ne ya haɗa dukanmu. Za mu kawo muku waka mai cewa shine Ubangiji, shine Sarkin Sarakuna. Oh,
Next, we'll travel from the north to the west to pay a visit to the historic Benin Kingdom. We'll present a song titled Obui to Hamwa. That is the song of mercy. This song relates to the parable of the prodigal son, which is a story of a young man who wandered from home and squandered everything he had until he was left with almost nothing. And to this point, I think he got to his turning point.
I've lost my way. I miss my home of truth, peace, right conduct, love, and non-violence. I need to go back to my father and ask for mercy.
that is how the Igbo tribe greets. When they say Igbo Kwenu, they say yeah. That's what you just saw here. So we have moved now from the west to the east, and I think you have completed the span of your travel in Nigeria. So this traditional way of greeting is a very special way, and it's across that major tribe. And interestingly, that is where Joy Village is located, in that region, meaning a lot of Swami's children are from that descent. Tonight we perform 2 Igbo songs. The first is titled Osheme, which means see the dealings of the Lord, or this is how the Lord does. Enjoy. The sound you're hearing is from a sacred instrument in the Igbo culture called the Ocha. It is very, very important and sacred to these people. The scenery you see here is that of a village square or the village gathering. The Igbo tribe are people who meet together. As Chinua Achebe, a popular writer in Nigerian literature, said, "When we gather together in the moonlight village ground, it is not because of the moon. Every man can see it in his own compound. We come together because it is good for kinsmen to do so. This highlights the importance of community and kinship in the Igbo culture." Our next song is titled Abu Umu Zion, meaning the children of Zion. My beloved Vani, these ashrams are Zion, and we are grateful to be here. brothers and sisters, there's a deeper connection we share that brings us together, and that's more like the culture we have here. The next two songs reflect our global village culture, united in our diversity. Because the culture it follows is the culture that we carry from Joy Village. So these songs are more like illustrations. The first song is titled, among these two, which is the sixth song, is titled Warriors of Love. Inspired by those who courageously love despite adversity. We dedicate this song to Father Charles Ogada, Ron and Swati Farmer, Teller teachers, in every SAI organization, and all devotees who embody fearlessness in their call to duty and in the call to love and serve all. Listen and be blessed. final song for tonight is a special piece inspired by Swami himself. And everything he does, it works. It's also a joyful song, and it encapsulates the essence of our 90-day journey so far. We hope the song blesses you and speaks to your heart. Feel free to sing along. The song is titled One World, One Family. Once again, good evening. This is not a prayer, this is not a greeting, but a prayer instead.
This was a vision of Father Charles Sugada to create a nice institution which will teach all the human values. And he was a great missionary because, you know, he was a part of a seminary where he was studying to be a priest. But he also found out about Satya Sai Baba, and he found his calling in this Indian spiritual teacher, a Hindu teacher. And so without any fear, though he was a part of the seminary, he went all the way to India to meet Bhagwan. And he was naturally convinced about Bhagwan's divinity. But when he went back to his seminary, all his luggage was kept outside, all rolled up and thrown outside, because he was told, you can't enter the seminary again. And he did not know what to do. And he was just on his own. He did not have anywhere to go. And that is the kind of sacrifice it took. And he decided, I'll build my own school. I will build my own place where children can learn about all religions, all faiths, all communities, and have an open-minded understanding of everything. And that is what has happened. One world, one family is that concept. And they also chant Vedas, by the way. They all know, when I went there, they were chanting Vedas also from there, isn't it? All of you know the Vedic chants also. Yeah, chant something. You practiced? No, they're not. This is not the this is a choir group. So the idea is that they also learn all the other religious studies. They also have values education program. All the teachers are trained in the human values program. Sometimes Ron and Suvanti also go and do some programs with them on teachers education. So a lot of these wonderful things these children do. It's because of that father's vision that we should create a more compassionate, a more inclusive, and a more kinder world for everyone. And that is what has happened now. I'm very happy with the program, and the song was very nice, One World, One Family. It was sung very well. So congratulations for such a nice program. And I've told them they all have a holiday because they all come from such a long distance. They'll go to the water park, and then they'll go for shopping to Bangalore before they go back to Nigeria. So they're very happy about it. Come back again. You are anyway singing till 23rd. Some of you are staying. They'll be singing. And on 23rd, we have an amazing program of all our students, plus the artists from, I'm told, 40, 45 countries, and they all will be playing songs of different countries, and in a beautiful program in the stadium. And all these kids also will join them, representing Nigeria at that point in time. So very happy, and study well, come up well in life, be good, and do good. That is the message of this festival, isn't it? Okay, very good.
Devotees from Nigeria would like to present a gift to Sadguru. It is called shekere, the calabash of rhythm. The shekere is a traditional African percussion instrument made from dried gourd and is covered with a net of beads, shells, or seeds. We request all to rise as we conclude with the national anthem of Nigeria, followed by the national anthem of India.